Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of One Day One Legion. Now as promised, today we will play a melee knight. And before we get started, let me just mention quickly that tomorrow we will be playing the Imperial Feasts. Alexis Pollux, Rogaldon, Sigismund, who are we going to be playing? You decide in the comments. So please make sure you take the time to vote in the comments below. Now as for today, here's the deck we're going to be using. No budget deck today because I feel like it's kinda hard to play knights with only rare and epics. So if you want me to help you building a collection, you can just DM me on Discord. No matter when you watch this video, actually. Alright, so let's see through this list very quickly. Our win condition is Hekaton Claw, so we want two things to happen. First, we want to draw into it. Second, we want to have the plasma. So we want a lot of plasma generating cards. We want a Favor of Mars, 1 Martian emissary, and 2 maintenance servitors, and of course the 2 overtaxed reactors. 1 mission depot, I'm not quite sure I added this. I wanted to give this card a try, and you surely discarded after the tests. It appears it's a very terrible option, I think. So just put something else. Maybe House Baroni, why not? Maybe Hell Rider, maybe another Martian emissary. I don't know. So. And before we get to that, we're gonna be put under pressure, and to deal with this pressure, we will use the Shock Lens in combination with the Tempest Warblade, or just the Shock Lens as a standalone. Now I decided to not include Hellrider, because I feel like with this first strike and this sneak attack, we might just not need the Terra thing. And also we want to not take retaliation damage when we face bash into big troops, and Terra does not allow us to do that. So we also have Warlords from Terra for a big fat combo. Take Priest Adjutant works almost as fine with the Hekaton Claw, so that's nice too. Archmagos, of course, as Maccabeus just because it's a great card and it's also a cycle. Crucial Choice because it's broken and OP. During side they are mandatory if you want to pull off our combo. And then the classical draw. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into the replays I picked for you guys today. Okay, so this first game is against Trouble, and I don't know actually how the matchup goes. When I'm playing a classical knight deck, and especially with the 40 HP Warlord, I'm quite confident actually in the matchup. When I really want to try hard, I usually add 1 Alaxis Nebula to give my Warlord ward, and that's usually enough. So I'm overall not entirely sure how this can go, but at least I have the Favor of Mars, and at least with this build I have 40 HP, which is very nice. Yeah, as the game starts, let me just mention quickly why I picked these 2 Warlords. Well, the thing is, I really need my Hekaton Claw, so I just decided to pick the Warlord that will allow me to draw. And since we're also playing a combo deck, like we want to attack our opponent, it's pretty much our only chance. It's better to thin out the deck with this Warlord rather than just with the how is it called? The 40 HP one. The Maccabeus, I think. So you could definitely try the approach with the Maccabeus and just slowly grind your way through with lots of melee weapons. But I feel like with melee weapons, well, these weapons tend to have more durability than the ranged ones, especially since, well, Shock Lens has 10 HP, and we are playing the 40 HP Warlord, so all of our weapons have +1 health. Okay, so here so let's just talk about the game now. Nothing happened in the early game. I just played the maintenance servitor and ready to get rid of it. 1 precision bombardment and the counter attack. So that denied him a turn of using his ability, which is extremely nice for us. Alright, so I keep on drawing, even though I do have my Hekaton Claw equipped yet. My options were Drilling Sites and Corpse Usurpation and the Shield. The Shield is obviously the better option here. So now we go with this. I have a lot of plasma, and I have the Favor of Mars on alongside the Overtax Reactor, so I don't mind using some for a shield. But as for now, he has the Medusan Carapace he got, and that's also one of the reason why I hate Crucial Choice. But alright, so our shields now are pretty much useless. They will only save us 1 HP, so it's not worth using 2 plasma to gain 1 HP. When we are blocking a shield, it's good, but here it's not. No, I could have gone for just playing Overtax Reactor, or maybe Blessed Auto Simulacra, but I kinda like having this equipped. this would have been a very good play too. Probably better than this one, but it's not too terrible. Because now, I want to start getting rid of all of these front lines. I'm a bit off curve now, off tempo, and that's a shame, because I could have just played the shock lance this turn, and that would be fine. But now I'm kinda glad that I've had this on. Because I can play the Storm Spear Rocket Pod, and this gives me 3 extra plasma. I don't want to risk it, so I'm happy to lose 1 HP for a half plasma, because I have the Tech Priest in my hand and the Hekaton Claw, so 1 plasma is actually 1 point of damage, guaranteed. And if I draw into Drilling Sites if I draw into Drilling Site and Orders from Terra, it will be way more than 1 point of damage. It will be 2 actually, which is way more than 1. Don't get me wrong. So now I can't play my Host Maccabeus, but here comes the Orders from Terra. So that's very nice. We like to see that. And then what happens? Well, we go into the Drilling Site. So now we do have our full combo. We already played Command Bridge, and I could have definitely picked Drilling Site at that point. But since we didn't have the orders yet, I was more happy with the shield. So now we have 18 plasma, and the next turn we will have 21. And there, the big mistake of his, he decides not to kill the Tech Priest. And that will be his downfall, as you guys can tell. So I'm gonna pause it here really quickly. He's gonna end his turn, he doesn't do anything else this turn and the entire game. So I'm gonna pause it very quickly, and you guys can practice your methods. So just tell me how much damage I have right now. Because I'm lazy and I don't wanna waste your time, I will just press play. Well, if you want to pause the video, this is your last chance. Alright, so for those of you who were brave enough, let's see if you were correct. I know this is gonna take forever. Of course I have lethal before that, but why would I not use all of my plasma? Also, I can get rid of the barricade with that, so that's extra nice. Then, of course, we do the mandatory emoting. It's you have to do that when you play such a deck, because otherwise, well, your opponent might not feel soiled enough. I'm not sure exactly what the precise term is, but like, I guess he must feel dirty, and I do feel dirty doing that, because it's kind of random. We are very lucky drawing all of the combo pieces, but still, I'm happy we did, and that's at least a lot more fun, in my opinion, than the classical Graviton Cannon Drilling Site House Varoni. By the way, we will have noticed that we do not run House Varoni in the deck, just because we have so few weapons, and the only one that actually matters is that is the Hekaton Claw, and of course it has this connect again mechanic written on it, so we don't need House Varoni for that. And now moving on to the second game, where Yarvikro is definitely a good player, and he's playing Jinja Kroll, who is a deadly opponent for Knights. But let's see how that goes. So I just remove all of the things. I really didn't need it. What I want is Winding Insight, it's enough. The Orders from Terra and my Hekaton Claw. I want my combo as soon as possible, because that will be hard if I don't get it. Okay, so I start by drawing, because I really want my Hekaton Claw. Don't get it, unfortunately. This is no problem, you can perfectly get rid of it. He decides not to attack, which I think is very clever for him, because he wants to win with his Reckoning, and yeah, so we need to kill him before his Reckoning, basically, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. But we do have a lot of draw still. No Warlord can draw, this draws, and this I don't even want to talk about it. Here he stole my House Maccabeus, which is by far, I think, his best possible steal. Maybe alongside Archmagos. Yeah, I gotta admit. Probably good choice. That was already in our head. We tap the Cave of Mars, which is excellent. Now we're gonna start storing that energy, and hopefully if we draw Orders from Terra and the Hekaton Claw, then we can combo him down. One stun is also gone. I do not run any Spy Alpha in the deck. I definitely could, and I kinda think I should. or maybe just the maybe actually the how is it called? Wonders of this guy is better just because we do not pollute our to true changing. So now my choices here were the instrument, which is not that great against sisters, second wave, which could be interesting, I could definitely play it alongside Archmagus, but I feel like maybe I can do some pretty 30 turn with that water lord cost. So we see Execution Blade, which is bad for us, and another troop, so another turn when he gets to spend all of his energy without having played any card draws, so that's bad for us, but okay, we can live with that. It's nothing too big so far. And I'm gonna pause here because there are a couple options we could do. Now I could go for something like Chalk Lens, Journeying Sight, Hold at all costs, Tempest Warblade, and starts with the heavy bonking on it. But I feel like it's a bit too early, and also I wanna save my Journeying Sight or my Hold at all. No, I wanna save my Journeying Sight for the combo. Hold at all costs doesn't allow me to do the combo. Still picking it because why not? But here I feel like it's a bit too early. So I decide to go to draw first. And I get a take risk, which is nice. And here I'm okay. So well, I just chill. I'm not in that much of a rush just right now, so we'll just get rid of this using the first strike of the Chalk Lens. And then the Duke hits the board, and that's bad for us because it's his biggest troop, and it's actually the only one that can survive the Tempest Warblade plus Chalk Lens. We could go for also Aerthgen, but even then it's only 6 points of damage, which is not quite enough. Alright, so here I keep on fishing for my Hekaton Claw, and maybe I could have done that by just pressing my hero power, because I'm getting, now I'm in a rush, I don't quite have the time to do that. But at least while I get to store up some more energy, and that was a very lucky top deck for me. It also kind of delays his Reckoning. Like his Reckoning, I think it costs 10 as of now, and I didn't code it throughout this game, I'm just remembering it. Alright, so here goes for that, and I'm very pleased to see that actually, because it doesn't do much. The problem of course is that now he can Phase Bash, which is bad for us. But at the very least, now we have this nice Tempest Warblade alongside Tech Priest Adjutant. And this is not the turn that wins me the game, but like it is kind of the reason why we played the deck. So this is actually the life of these decks. So yeah, raiding and fighting, this is the life, this is why we play this deck. So we are careful and we do not miss this opportunity to do the perfect emotes. So there we raid again, and we raid another time, go ahead, and then we fight. Bonk! Let me return the favor. And now that I've come to think about it, if I were really tryharding, I should have not attacked here, because I want to win with my combo, and these 5 points of damage won't matter just because I have so much plasma already. So here I'm basically like, crap, I need my Hekaton Claw, fast, and I don't draw into it, but I have the Draining Sight, which is nice, and so next turn I can go for Hekaton Claw, Tech Priest Adjutant, and even the Host if I'm lucky enough. I mean, I can definitely go for that. It's very easy, very easy, just play the Tech Priest, then hold at all costs, then Hekaton Claw, and also Aerthgen. So yeah, no problem here. With doing the combo, and with the sneak attack we might turn a draw into a win. So here he has 3 cards, oh no, he has 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I was like, oh, he has only 3 cards in hand, but no, since he already plays his Reckoning, these are 4 genuine cards. So he has 4 cards in hand, and he needs 2 sources of damage. So if he has 2 sources of damage, it's we get 6 by the sentenced, then with 2 sources of damage he already has the other 6. But with one it's very hard. It's hard for him to have a card that deal more than 3, and so 3 plus 3 will have been 6, plus 2 and 2, that would have been 10. So that wouldn't have been quite lethal yet. You can also count how much damage I will have next turn if he leaves this alive, which is a lot actually. It's a lot. We can count this together actually. So just imagine in the dream world he passes. We have the 2 Tech Priests, so each proc of the Hekaton Claw only costs 1. And then we have 24 plasma, so we can do 2 points of damage for each point of plasma we have. So that will be 48, 50. That will be 50 points of damage just with the water. So now, is he gonna spoil our fun, or will we be able to do it? And the answer is sadly, he has one card, and he has another one. And that's a life. It's just well, you know, it's just as far as raiding and fighting is. It's life. So we don't mind too much. We were very close actually. We didn't have that many troops early on, so he was able to pull off reckoning quickly, and that's obviously Kroll's biggest strength against Knight. If she didn't have this ability, then we will see probably a lot more Knights on the ladder. So I'm actually fine with that. I don't really mind losing to Kroll. She's Knight's counter, and it's kind of healthy for the meta that there are these two gigantic super predators, so that at least they fight back each other, you know. So that was a game. That were the games. Sorry for today. And I'm not entirely sure whom we said we will play tomorrow. So I kind of think we'll be playing. No, I said we will be playing Imperial Feasts. So yeah, make a choice in the comments below between Alexis Pollux, Rogeldown, Sigismund. Please consider subscribing or leaving a like if it's not already done. And I see you guys tomorrow. Take care and cheers.